Hi everyone, we are Team 3 and the problem we are tackling is behavioral health problems that are leading causes of death in the United States. And we aim to do so by providing 24/7 anonymous social support. So what we want everyone to take away is that the project aims to utilize technology to help people cope with behavioral health problems conveniently and provide a safe space for open discussions about mental health issues. So alcohol misuse and illicit drug use are the leading causes of death for liver diseases, motor vehicle injuries, firearms, and infectious diseases. Depression commonly results in alcohol and drug misuse, and it also causes other problems such as increased risk of death after heart attack, insomnia, suicide, and poor work performance. So based on the reading by McGinnis a few weeks ago, alcohol and illicit use of drugs, among other factors, are the leading causes of death. And these causes are attributable to unhealthy behavior which can be prevented. So in 2015, CDC publishes a report on the 10 causes of death, but unlike McGinnis in 1990, it publishes the outcomes and not the root cause. But basically, you can see that suicide is attributable to depression, and cancer and unintentional injuries are attributable to alcohol and drug misuse. So applying the framework to our idea is that the cue is that people feel depressed due to a variety of reasons, can be due to a conflict, someone losing a job, and they would turn to alcohol and drug use to relieve themselves from the burden. So the craving for intoxication and the feeling of numbness at the time makes people forget about the problems, and that's what makes people keep doing the same routine to achieve the reward. So we plan to replace the routine by providing social support so that people with similar problems can talk to each other and to relieve their burden, because in class we learned that we tend to care more about people who are similar to us. So the craving for emotional connection is what we're trying to achieve here. So although Alcoholics Anonymous, an international fellowship of a group of people who have had drinking problems, has helped people overcome alcohol addiction, what's new in our solution is that we aim to use technology to connect people anytime, anywhere, and our solution is not only limited to alcohol, but also drug use, and so that people can get an immediate response and anonymity as well.
So we plan to devise an application to connect people with similar characteristics and problems. We do so because there is no existing system in the market or application that does that. So for that, we plan to integrate a chat feature to foster long-term communications, which is based on helps a user to exchange thoughts. The person can communicate at their own time and space. It helps to build a trust relationship between the two parties involved, and it's also an emotional satisfaction between the two parties. So for that, we plan to anonymize the credentials of the individual, which helps in the following ways. It provides safety and privacy. It is also confidential, so that one does not know whom he's talking to, and so without much hesitation, one can talk their heart out, and without any further hesitation. The secret sauce to our solution is that the ability for people to get instantly connected to someone. This connection is entirely based on the problems that the two people face, and on that they are matched, and which is in turn helping them which is emotionally better instead of mere socializing. And so the conventional approach to this, it was when a person is facing a problem, he generally prefers not to share it with anyone. He feels shy to talk about his personal stuff, as he feels he'll be judged and mocked about, and in turn he enters depression, which and and also he needs to seek a therapist who understands him, which is pretty expensive and inconvenient. And also people search for help on their own on the internet, which is pretty time consuming, and the results cannot be relied upon. So for that we provide for that we provide a support. We link people with similar problems. People can open their heart and speak. There is a mutual understanding between them. So just on a mere click, two people can get connected, which is in turn a very cost efficient technique.
So I will add, but is trying to solve people's mental health problems by setting up a connection between people, allowing them to share their experience with each other, which eventually will contribute to the improvement of individuals' mental health. With our app, we will see if the user can get emotionally better. We will explore to what extent they are getting help, and we will collect this data and open for people to do further research. So based on existing knowledge, we have found virtual informal social support can help people to deal with their emotional problems. And when we do this, empathy is always a priority. Empathy is what makes people feel understood and supported. We also have found out there are already a lot of social networking applications in the market, but none of them is matching people based on their common problems. So people cannot seek help from these apps. But we are still trying to improve our matching by matching not only with their common problems, but also individual backgrounds. And we will use the data from successful interactions to improve our algorithm. And we will combine better match and better interactivity to ensure the quality of anonymous relationship. So with our app, we hope to change what people believe now. Uh, they have to turn to alcohol and drug use when they feel terrible to they can actually find someone to talk with who have similar problems and does will empathize with them. And we will achieve this by combining with the timeless human truth of people want to talk to people who really empathize with them. And the technology now have enabled rapid communication between people from anytime and anywhere.
So the technology platform that we have, how is it different from other technologies that are out there? So we are developing a mobile applications which allows mobility and instant connectivity. The instant connectivity provides user a sense of accessibility. So the person that they are going to talk is accessible 24/7 to them virtually. So uh, people do not have to reveal their identity while talking to other persons. So that provides a person a sense of security, and it protects the privacy of an individual as well. So anonymity also empowers user to become more open about the problem and talk to other person. User chooses to talk to uh, user chooses who to talk to from the provided options, which provides them a control of a sense of control, and connection between two users allows them to talk to one another and figure out each other's problems. Connectivity also provides a sense of social support, which every person in the world seeks, and it reduces the feeling of not being heard or not understood. This is how our technology differs from whatever is out there. So how do we know that our technology is successful or our application is successful? From the data of successful interactions between the users, will increase the attention to mental health problem or mental health issues, retention or increased interaction between the users on the platform. Users feel safe to talk about the issues openly without having to deal with mockery or embarrassment, and overall improvement in the social support structure, like improvement in helplines or improvement in overall social support structure, like friends and stuff. So challenges that our team faces while creating this application is preserving the quality of conversation to ensure users care about each other, promote helpful conversation, and elicit feedback and follow up with each other, ensuring the security of user and uh, restricting the misuse of anonymity is our topmost concern. We want to avoid troll culture or harassment or any abuse or impersonation on our platform. Considering the manual matching between the two users is also going to be a challenge for us. So the final takeaway for our whole project is that utilizing the technology to help people cope with behavioral health problems at any time, anywhere, and provides a safe space for open discussion about mental health issues. Thank you.